Kindly state your name.
Hi, my name is Morgan Martin, and I am reading for the part of number 1.
Jackie King,
Yes.
thanks for coming.
Why don't you sit down, David? If you don't mind, I'm going to record our conversation.
Go right ahead.
So before we start, I have something to ask you. Why me?
I saw you at the trolley every day, and I've read your articles. You're a good reporter.
Thank you.
That's why I asked you to come here. I thought you'd give me a fair shot.
Then let's get right to it. Look, the jury only took 4 hours to find you guilty. Did that surprise you?
Not really. A dozen people saw me shoot and kill Charles Ambuster. It's a little hard to fight evidence like that.
Then what exactly do you hope to accomplish by having me interview you?
I want to know people. I want people to know that I'm not a murderer.
So let me get this straight. You waited for a cuffed, shackled, unarmed man to leave a courtroom. You went up to him and shot him 3 times at point-blank range. He was dead before he hit the floor, but you're not a murderer?
No.
Okay, well, the state not only called it murder, they called it premeditated murder. So I'd be interested in how you see it.
Charles Manson was a murderer. So was Jeffrey Dahmer. I shot an animal, a rapist. If it was the Old West, I would probably have been elected sheriff for what I did.
Well, it's in 1880. And this isn't Tombstone.
How much do you know about Charles Ambuster?
He was convicted of 6 felony assaults and rapes. He's been in jail more than he's been out. I
know that the state classified him as an habitual criminal, but they still let him out? That he is the main suspect in 7 other rapes, in which 2 of the victims were killed? But that was never brought up on charges because of lack of evidence.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, well, we weren't allowed to bring any of that up at trial. A human doesn't act like he did. I just put him out of everyone else's misery.
But according to the law, the man had rights, so he can do that.
You want to talk about rights? How about my sister's right? My sister was beautiful, talented, happy. He abducted my sister, raped her, beat the crap out of her, and then dumped her body out of his van on the side of the road under the assumption she was dead.
I know. I was at the trial. But she ID'd the van, picked Armbuster out of a lineup. He was going to go to the jail.
So what? That's not good enough. Do you know he winked and smiled at my sister at the indictment? His going to jail wasn't going to start to pay back what he did to her.
Did what you do to Armbuster heal her? Is she okay now?
No,
She's under a doctor's care and not doing well. Yeah, I was at the trial. I remember. Look, I can't start to imagine what she went through or what your family is going through, but I can't condone vigilantism either.
It's not like I do this every day.
I didn't say you did, but do you know how many horrible crimes happen to people just as innocent as your sister?
I don't need a lesson on how
Well,
bad
maybe
society
you
is.
do. Because you can't kill everyone who wrongs you. And I can't write an editorial on how your killing of a rapist is a good thing. You took another's life.
And for all intents and purposes, he took hers.
You're right. He did. And now your family has to suffer 2 losses. Your sister's and yours. They all really need your support, but you won't be there to give it. Do you realize what you've done and where you're going?
Miss King, look at these, huh? I'm locked up and probably will be gone for a long time. I'm not a stupid man. I'm going to jail and for a long time, most likely. I'm terrified of that. What might happen to me there? I may wind up dead, who knows, but...
But what?
I take full responsibility for my actions. And I'll take whatever consequences are, because my heart, our heart of hearts, I don't believe I did anything wrong.
I believe you. I believe you. And in a way, I admire you. Still, I'm a reporter, and I don't write an opinion column, and I won't put my personal slant on the news. I just write it.
Oh, so you won't? So you're not going to interview me, huh?
I didn't say that. Right now, you're the news. And an interviewer will sell papers. But we have to do it soon. The trial's over, and the reality is, in a couple of weeks, nobody's going to remember you. Your 15 minutes are up.
It's a little cold.
It's just the way it is.
No.
You should know that. But there's some ground rules.
What?
Like I said, I won't send a story. I won't editorialize it. I will try and get comments from it, from the DA, the police, whoever I need to round out the story. This story won't be a soapbox for you. Can you live with that?
I suppose.
You better be sure, because it's not open for negotiation.
I just want to be heard.
You will be. I'll talk to my editor and make sure he goes with this. Okay? But I will tell you something. Off the record.
What?
If I had been in your place, I very well might have been in your place.
Thanks.